Guitar nerds, what's up? It's Pete Thorn. Welcome to the studio. Hey, this is my video all about Nembrini plugins. So I tried to hit as many different Nembrini plugins in this video as I possibly could. That was my goal in this video, is to kind of do an overview of their full range of effects. Now, Nembrini is a company that's been making plugins and developing them for other companies now for a number of years. So I was interested to try their plugins branded under their own name because I like what they've come up with for other companies a lot. So a whole bunch of different amp sims, everything from kind of classic style amps through to high gain channel switchers, as well as some stuff for bass players. And all the different amplifiers have built-in cab sims as well that are really versatile, highly tweakable, and there's also IR loaders in there, so if you want to load in your own cab sounds, you can do that. As far as effects go, you got compression, there's a chorus, there's a couple different delays, there's a reverb. What else we got? Oh, there's phasers that sound just great. One called the Phase Vibe that I really enjoyed. I actually used it on the drums. There's also a PSA Sounds Amp style plugin that sounds really amazing for affecting drums or vocals or anything that you'd want to run through it, not just guitars. That's cool too. One of the plugins I was most excited to try was actually an AC30 Voxy style plugin, because there's not a lot of those out there in the market available, and that's a sound that I really like and enjoy and use, and sure enough it sounds really great. So what I'm going to do now is solo a bunch of those parts from the track at the beginning of the video outside of the mix. We'll start with the AC30 style sounds, and I'll detail on screen exactly what plugins I use to kind of tweak the different sounds. To record all these sounds, I plugged my guitar into my pedal board and just used it for the tuner. That's it. I came out of my pedal board into my interface right here, just the high Z in on my Apollo interface, and I'm recording into Logic, and then I just pulled the Nembrini plugins up on each channel as I was tracking. Was playing through them. I didn't experience any kind of discernible latency or anything like that, so they'll work at really low buffer settings. I've got a ton of the plugins open at this point in this session, and I'm not experiencing any kind of pops or clicks or any kind of CPU problems at all. So they seem like they're like really efficient and just don't create any problems within the DAW, so that's nice to know. All right, let's get to the tones. Here we go. So there you have it, as many of the Nembrini plugins as I could possibly fit into one piece of music. Hopefully that gives a pretty good overview of most of their range. Got a whole range of amp sims there, everything from Voxy style tones through to high gain dual recto stuff, SLO, our favorite amp from England. I really dug the bass amp as well that I used on the baritone part. That sounds really cool to me. I mean, it just gave full kind of really rich tone to the baritone guitar. Both the delays I tried are really cool, both the Echo Bandit and the Delay 3000, I think it's called. That sounded great to me too. The chorus, the compressor, the EQ is super versatile. If you're even, miking up amps or anything like that, you want a great plug-in EQ in the DAW so that you can just kind of do the final tweaking to your tones. It sounds great. And the Vibe Style plugin was super cool. I mean, that sounds really credible, and I wasn't playing through it thinking this sounds like a plugin. It sounds like I've got a real vibe on in front of a guitar amp, I think. SansAmp style plugin for the drums, that was cool too, as well as the phase vibe. That worked really well to kind of, affect the drums. So these plugins aren't just for guitar players or bass players. I mean, you can use them on drums, you use them on vocals. And they're super reasonably priced. I should mention that as well. So check that out, the link down in the video description below. You can go to their website and see what they all go for and get more information on the plugins and all that good stuff. Thanks again for watching. Please hit subscribe if you haven't. Hit the little bell beside the subscribe so you get an alert when I put out a new video. I am Pete Thorn. I'll see you guys soon. Over and out.